2 years ago, you asked the question, what happens if you withdrew from society? Are you the loser, or is society or the losers? There's gotta be an answer. There's gotta be an answer. So, I decided today to finally make another update, even though we've already answered the question, I think, last year. Yes. But today we can answer it again, so we can be sure that no, you're not the loser. I am not the loser. Turns out society, the masses, communism, they are the losers. Turns out, there's your answer. You don't even need to watch the video. For those of you who want the quick answer, society without you falls apart. They are dying. They're fucking dying without being able to exploit you, being able to annoy you. They fucking fall apart. They're suffering and they're going insane, okay? And you can clearly see, I went to have my wisdom tooth removed, and it's fucking 6 people waiting. 6 people waiting. They're fucking only Friday. Only fucking Friday. And these people are they're for fucking surgery, tooth removal. They're not for a cavity. These are people who are fuck, I don't have a choice. We need to have a tooth removed. And you would expect 2 people, 3 people, but no, fucking 6 people were on, okay? And there's I think 2 surgeons in the one room, and there's 1 more surgeon in the other room. So I just fucking waited patiently, just fucking, I'm standing, I'm sitting, I'm fucking looking at the wall thingies, waiting probably 40 minutes, I don't know. The nurse told me, don't worry, that is fast, that's nothing for us, it won't take long. Okay, so I'm waiting fucking half an hour, I don't know, 40 minutes. She's like, look, let me get you in the other room because I can see that you can't stay at one place. Let me help you out. And she told the surgeon in the other room to take me because there's a lot of people, and it's they just wanna fucking wait, and fucking Bulgarians are obsessed with waiting. I didn't want to wait. I would have just fucking went home and be like, when should I come? Well, there's you're expecting not a lot of people, And but she's like, oh, that's not a lot of people. And I'm like, fine, this time I'll wait, I've come, might as well fucking take care of it. But Bulgarians, they fucking waiting in lines and standing in line. They're fucking freaks. Anyway. In society, they always tell you, oh, you're the loser. We don't need you, man. If you don't want to get a job, if you don't want to eat at a restaurant, if you don't want to contribute to society, we don't need you. You're the loser. If you don't get a job, we don't need you. So the others want to tell you, you're the loser, and then men start withdrawing from society, and it's like, oh shit, everything is falling apart. We're all the good men. And this is not just about men versus women. This is about individuals, bright individuals, red-pilled individuals withdrawing from society. Okay. What happens when you realize that your taxes, your healthcare is going to fix 300-pound black women who can't stop eating KFC? She's fucking making babies like a fucking cockroach, bro. What are we doing? She's making babies like a fucking cockroach, bro. Shitting them out and fucking 300 pounds, diabetes, and she's fucking, kind of like me. When I choose to drink soda, even though it's with real sugar and I work out and I have like a healthy diet, if I choose to drink soda and eat chocolates, and then I get obese, I get diabetes, should you have to pay for it? And the answer is no, because I didn't magically get obese and diabetes. It was a choice. I'm not a child, I'm a fucking grown-ass man. Okay. If a woman is like, hey, would you like to date Kirill, or would you date black drug dealer who's probably not gonna stick around for the kid? She's like, I wanna fuck Jamal. And when you do the math, turns out why would you have to pay for her children, for her mistakes? Like it becomes a little, just, it's not right. It's not fair, and it demoralizes people. You want me to work hard, you want me to be happy, you're just showing middle fingers in my face every step of the way. And it's like, if I get my guys, if I select who I want to live with and we make a village, we're gonna be cool. We're gonna be fucking cool. It might not be perfect, we might still have some differences, but mostly we're gonna be like, it's still gonna be good. Okay? But if you just let us live with all these normies, with the communism, with the normies, and it's, you see people who would cut in front of you in line like over nothing. They would want to cut in front of you in line, get in a fight with you over nothing. Okay, they would get in a fight with you over 10 cents on the ground. It's like, what are we doing here, man? I am paying for your retirement, I'm paying for healthcare. You would turn around and spit in my face. You see people writing online, all these Redditors and liberal women, if you didn't take the COVID vaccine, you deserve your children to die. And say, okay, why am I paying for your health care? Why am I paying for your retirement? I'm sorry, but boomers trash talking, they're sending all the money to Israel, and then it's like, you gotta pay for my retirement, you're lazy, pull yourself by the bootstraps. So, doesn't matter if you live in America or you live in Bulgaria, it is the same. It is the same situation. We see that in society there's like let's say 10% nice, great, bright people, and there's 90% of fucking assholes. 90% of fucking assholes, man. Fucking assholes. And you go outside and they're just fucking idiots, you know. Can they bully someone? Can they drive drunk? It is not a gray area. It is literally black and white, okay? And you see, all of them are repeated offenders. It's never like a guy that just did like one thing wrong once. It's always like a repeated offender. Anyway, to return to answering the question, what happened when you decide to withdraw? Okay, so quickly first we need to clarify. What does it mean to withdraw? Do you need to quit your job and be unemployed? For sure, no, you actually don't. Okay, if you have a enjoyable, nice job, which is you're being treated well, you're not being overworked, you kind of have like one of these like nice, you got lucky, you know, you got a good job. No reason to quit, man. I mean, you got lucky, you got a good job. No reason to push your luck, you know. But either way, you don't need to quit your job, but you can focus on having the ability to quit, and if they lay you off, that you can actually afford to take a break from working and be like, you know what, I'm gonna fix up my house, I'm gonna take care of some things, fix up the house, you know, take a break. I don't need to be working 24/7, okay? Most people can afford this luxury. But with how bad it's going nowadays, where you cannot find a job, they want to enslave you. If you want to quickly find a new job, they will, you know, McDonald's is waiting to make you do slave labor for pennies, okay? They want people who need to work so they can abuse you. They want to use your need to abuse you. You're gonna work for minimum salary, you're gonna work 12 hours a day. We're gonna abuse you because you need to work, right? And this system, and they're like, they're bringing in immigrants. We're gonna bring in immigrants, and if you don't want to work, they're gonna work as slaves, and you're gonna keep raising the price of everything up, and we're gonna get fucked. So, when the system becomes so hostile, you're like, shit, if I actually withdraw, I am doing myself a favor. It is in my interest to withdraw. So, what does it mean to withdraw? It's like, okay, you don't have to quit your job per se. If it's a good job, you don't have to quit. Either way, it means you don't need to go to restaurants and order food anymore. You learn to cook. You learn to feed yourself. You don't need to go to restaurants. Don't support the system. You don't need to buy new things for like no good reason. Sometimes there's a good reason, sometimes you don't need to fucking, I knew what I found, bitch. Don't support the system. Fucking stagnate it, okay? Cancel your phone plan. Cancel your Netflix. Okay, obviously we're addicted to internet, we need the internet, okay, but cancel your phone plan, okay? You don't need a phone plan, you can use a voucher. If you don't have a job, why am I giving the phone company money? Who's fucking calling me? I don't have a job, but I'm supposed to pay a phone plan. You don't want to give me a job, but you want me to keep giving you money. That doesn't seem fair. You know, Netflix. What do you offer? Movies I can pirate in better quality. And you don't have all the good movies. So, do you give me money? Do you give me job? No. Did you buy my book? No. But you want to keep giving you money every month? I don't think so. Bye. Bye. Spotify. Oh, you want me to pay monthly subscription so I can make a playlist. I can discover new songs. Go fuck yourself. Bye. And it is withdrawing from society. It is not some bullshit that we invented because we don't have anything to do. We want to be fancy. No, we were forced. We were forced to withdraw from society and start doing things on our own because the prices got too high and people are fucking abusive freaks. And they're incompetent. They don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about their job. Okay? So, at some point, we didn't have a choice but to withdraw from society and start avoiding people. Now, my story is a little different because in Bulgaria, of course, you want to avoid people. But if you lived in a small, nice town in America, I would be like super happy. I'll be like happy to see people. So maybe if you live in a nice town, you don't need to avoid people. They're fucking nice. They're friendly. And then it won't be a reason to avoid people. Okay? If people weren't out of their fucking minds. Okay? I mean, where do we fucking... Where do we fucking even go from here, man? I can't even fucking describe. I can't even fucking describe to you, man. Seriously, how much I hate Bulgarians. Like, we are beyond done. Like, I am just like, you have no idea. You have no idea. You truly have no idea. Yesterday, one of my my friends comes to my live stream. He asked me, "What do you mean Bulgarians are so bad? I would rather get rid of black guys and Indians and replace them with white Bulgarians." It's like, you have no idea. You have no fucking idea. A Bulgarian would move in, power drill, blast wild music at like 3 a.m. Then, when you come to tell him to stop, he's like, "Hey, if you don't like it, leave." He'll like punch your child in the mouth. This is you have no, and then when you break his skull, you'll be like, No, you can't do that. What did I do? I'm gonna call the police now. That's Bulgarians. Okay, he needs to be bleeding on the ground, and it's like still like he doesn't realize what did he do. Oh, mamo, you have no fucking idea. Anyway, to get back on point, what happened when we decided to kind of do things on our own, be little more self-reliant, repair things, don't go to every little thing to the mechanic. And learn to cook. It's basic. Learn to cook. Don't go to the mechanic for every little thing. Be a little handyman, okay? And pirate movies and stuff. What else? And I guess you can also avoid people. Yeah, don't go to the gym. Work out at home. Buy some weights if you want weights. I have bands. Work out in the park, calisthenics, parkour. So, what's the update? What happened? Well, it's fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing. Okay? I mean, where do we even start? Where do we even fucking start? So it turns out even if you do a mediocre job, it's still better than like a professional would do. Like a guy you would pay, you doing a mediocre job would still be better. Even if you do some little mistakes. Like where do we even start with cooking? It's not even close. You're eating now real meat. Turns out I put some meat on the grill press. 4-minute cooking. You put some meat, you put some skewers, 4-minute cooking, 3 days of eating. Okay? So what I usually eat is for lunch I'm gonna have some gyro bread, which I quickly reheat, unfreeze and reheat on the grill press with caviar, maybe some olives, maybe some cheese. And of course for dinner it's gonna be skewers in gyro bread with some salad and sauce and cheese, all types of meat, liver meat, chicken liver, beef liver, not all the time, but sometimes, or battered fish, scrambled eggs with cheese, all kinds of things. So I gotta tell you, even with the rising prices of groceries, I'm like, you know what? I don't need to eat that much chocolate. I am good just eating some coconut chocolates. So I eat less chocolate than before. I lose weight. So now I'm not fat because I can't afford to eat chocolate that much. Okay? You raise the price of fruits and vegetables. I focus on eating more meat. So now I'm in the best shape of my life. Okay. And the best thing is, liver is usually a lot cheaper than just regular meat. So it's like, okay, I'm here for the liver, baby. Okay? They're selling it dirt cheap. Okay? For $4, you will eat liver until you get sick of it. Okay? So yeah, cooking at home, like you're not gonna get palm oil, you're not gonna get soy, you're gonna get from the butcher real meat, real cheese, eggs, olives, You're eating like a king, bro, like a king, okay? And And next we come to mechanic stuff. I made a little mosquito door for my balcony. I made like Japanese style with like little wood planks. And if I had to pay for a new mosquito door with a net, I would have had to pay like $50 and more. $50, and it's like plastic. It's made of plastic. It's made of plastic, PVC plastic. And it's like, oh, what if I want a Japanese wooden door? You know, $300, some shit like that. And I'm like, oh shit. Even though I'm not a Japanese craftsman, I don't know all the joints. It's hard to make it straight for me, but yeah, I made a Japanese style wooden door. I don't remember how much money I spent, but like, I don't know. Let's say $20, let's be generous. Yeah, sure, time was wasted. Time was definitely wasted, but this door, you can repaint it, okay? Paint it, repaint it, wood. It's gonna last forever. It's gonna last forever, okay? This door is fucking... It's gonna last forever, okay? And it looks absolutely beautiful. You have a nice wooden, like, squares, Japanese door with a net, with a mosquito net, and it is beautiful. Making my door outside reinforced, same thing. If you had to pay for a new door, you're gonna get fucking some cheap ass thin aluminum sheet, that looks, it looks okay, but it's like a thin aluminum sheet piece of shit, okay, plastic. Plastic with a vinyl, not plastic with a wrap, it looks like wood, it's a piece of shit. If you damn. And when I do it myself, it's, oh shit, reinforced door, the army can't get through. He reinforced the seams. Again, time wasted, but what do I have to do with my time? Am I important CEO? Am I, because the more we look at it, the more we realize that unless you are making a CEO salary, you're saving money and getting a better product, making it yourself. If you gotta pay some idiots to come in your house, you don't know the horror stories, okay? You don't know, some of them are thieves. They're gonna tell people what you have. Some of them are gonna do something stupid, The guys come to install the air conditioner, they charge you $60 on top for upsells, and then it's like, and then my tape measure is missing. Somebody took my fancy tape measure. They might fucking take your life if you're not fucking looking. Luckily, as a Satanist, I can take their health away. I'm not even a Satanist, but and on the car, fixing some rust, dealing with mysterious leak. First it was a rain leak from the sunroof that wasn't poked properly. Then we thought it was the AC. We thought it was something else. No, it's just that the back floor was also soaked, and as it was unfreezing, it was leaking water back to the front. So now that the back floor is all dried up, it leaked all the water it needed to leak, and it's like, okay, it rained the other day, no more water appears. So it's like, okay, I've been driving with the AC on, no water appears. I cleaned the AC with a foam spray, no water appears. Okay, what else? If I had to pay a guy to cut my floor, and remove the sponge insulation and try to find the leak, he would have found nothing. Okay? He would have found nothing. This took me months. To try to diagnose again and again with water bottles, try to diagnose, does it happen in the rain? Does it happen when I drive with the AC? Why does it keep mysteriously happening? Because the floor on the back seats also was wet, and now it was leaking back to the front. So you think it's, why is the water coming? Where is it coming from? It was from the sponges on the back floor. I think so. We're continuing to monitor. Right now we are in pandemic mode. So I am waiting the whole month to see if any more water will appear, and just fucking finding out, because this was truly fucking horrible. This was truly fucking horrible, man. Seriously. This was truly fucking horrible, man. Seriously. What else? What else do I want to talk about? Mysterious parasitic draw on my battery. If I don't do it myself, if I have to pay an electrician, he's gonna charge me like crazy. He might not even find it. So unless you're dealing with something too complex, it's a, hey shit, I can get under my own car and I can fix rust. No big deal. I can change a light bulb. I can, if you have a little hole in your exhaust, they actually sell tape. They actually sell exhaust tape, and they sell clamps. So you can actually fucking fix exhaust leaks. You can get under your car and you can actually rust-proof, extend the life of your exhaust. Yeah, you didn't know that. And now you know. There's everything from cooking to fixing things. I have saved so much money just paying for the materials. I mean, the materials are expensive, but if you have to pay a guy to do it, fucking hell. let's say that you just want, you have bedroom tiles, and you just decide you want to paint them yellow. You want to have yellow bedroom tiles. You don't need to buy new ones to look for yellow. You can just use special paint to paint them yellow. Okay? You scuff the old tiles with some acid, and then you use some sandpaper, but use the acid, use the sandpaper, then obviously keep the cat from there. And then when you neutralize the acid, and then you can actually use special paint, and you can have whatever color you want tiles. And if you had to pay a guy to redo new bedroom tiles, they want $3,000, like on the low end, $3,000. In America, they're like, that will be $20,000 for me putting new tiles in your bedroom. It's like, are you insane? But that's the funny thing about normies. I can't get people to buy my $14 book that like cures depression and phobias and shit. But they're willing to be like, yeah, honey, we gotta spend $10,000 on redoing the bathroom. It's giving me the ick. I want white tiles, like in a prison cell, like the fucking Looney Tunes asylum. So, you can be selling a woman, you're like, here's a book that can cure all your depressions and make you happy again and change your life, and make you not suicidal. $14. She's like, nah, she doesn't give a fuck. Can I get it for free? No. And then she turns around, $10,000 to put new tiles in the bedroom. Okay. She just needs it. She just needs it. What more can I tell you? You saw the phenomena like, I don't know, 4 years ago. Where are all the good men? All the good men are withdrawing from society. They're no longer going outside. No, we're going to the park. We're going to the construction store. We're going outside of town. We try to live outside of town. We're just not hanging around people, okay? And we're married. You think I'm gonna be single forever? Where are all the good men? But you're an incel. It's like, but where are all the good men? We're married. You can call me an incel, but I'm married. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Nobody wants to stick with you. Nobody wants to tolerate you. You can call me an incel, but it's not gonna fix the fact that, I'm fucking awesome. You're fucking alone. Nobody wants you. That's the fucking fact. When is the last time your husband cooked for you? Please remind us. When is the last time your husband cooked for you? You can't remember. When is the last time your husband gave you a foot massage? You can't remember. Hey. Oh, so you don't like how I look? There's some, I'm ugly? Really, at 37 years old, do I look ugly to you? Okay, cool. Go find what is a prettier guy to you, sweetheart. Good luck. But it's not like a woman problem. This is not about women. It is society, it is communism. It doesn't work. It doesn't fucking work. Yeah. We have some boomers here who like to fix up the little park in front of a block They like to be, I'm gonna make it nice, I'm gonna make it pretty. And it's like, it's a communal garden. But nobody else cares to do anything. So it's like, it's like, so just like there's always like one boomer who just wants to make it pretty, and nobody else cares to like fight over what's gonna be planted or anything. Like, you can try to make a garden pretty, then some teenagers, some drug addicts, or grown-up people are gonna come throw fucking cigarette butts everywhere. They're gonna throw trash everywhere. And it's like, well, what's the point living around? They're not human. What's the point living around them? One person rebuilds and makes things beautiful. One person fixes, and the other people trash and destroy. They spit and they trash and destroy. I mean, I don't want to live together with them. I don't want to pay for their retirement. I don't want to pay for their health care. I don't want to live next to them. I want to pack my shit up, and I want to fucking leave. And be like one of those Americans in the bayou where I just stand with a rifle all day. Da, 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 da. Where back the way you came. And, when a Bulgarian wanders into my swamp, I'm like, hey, what are you doing here? Turn around and fucking go back, or I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking head. And I'm gonna throw you in the swamp. And nobody's gonna be searching the swamp for your body. Nobody's getting in the shit with the crocodiles to find your body. That's so important that we find some fucking moron in the alligator swamp. Okay. And we move away. Nice people move away. It's like all the dumb retards. Hey, where's all the good people? Nobody can do good surgery and fix my car and cure cancer. It's like, we're not supposed to cure your cancer. You're supposed to die from it, sweetheart. You're supposed to finally die after kicking cats and poisoning dogs your entire life. You can finally die from cancer. Can you do us a favor and just die from cancer, please? And that's how it is, man. It's like we found that when you withdraw from society, you're eating better, you're fixing things better, you're saving a lot of money, and everything's fucking fixed. Like your car is like rust proof. Everything is fucking fixed, man. Okay. Obviously I have a lot to do. Like I haven't painted my walls, but it's like, yeah, I'll do it. If it's something hard, if it's brake job, transmission repair, you gotta get in the engine bay, removing stuff. Okay, I get it, but like there's a video on how to change the alternator belt. It's like, yeah, it doesn't look that hard. If I find the guide and the videos, like, it doesn't look that hard. I can reach it. I don't have to remove parts, I'm sorry, but anyway, not much to talk about today. I guess that's the video. But yeah, man, it works like wonders. Withdrawing from society. Oh yeah, I forgot. Stop paying for healthcare. Stop paying for welfare. Stop paying for retirement. It works like a charm, and you're saving a lot of money. You're saving a lot of money. Because you find that the healthcare, they cover 3 cavities per year, but they don't cover a tooth infection. They don't cover root canal. They don't even cover wisdom tooth removal. They apparently they cover regular tooth removal. So you're paying up the ass, and you're gonna pay 20 euro per month. It's cheap, guys. It's cheap. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay. So, I'm supposed to pay for your fucking asses, and if I get cancer when I'm 50, you're gonna cover the cheapest chemotherapy that's gonna kill me. Thank you very much. I'd rather die with dignity. Thank you very much. How about I enjoy my money now, and the normies can go fuck themselves, and that's it. Because if insurance covers the cheapest chemotherapy that doesn't work, and you just gotta spend money buying the premium chemotherapy yourself, right? And that's how it is. Like, yeah, man, just a fucking. You are never going to retire. They made a system where you're never going to retire. You think you're going to live until you're 70, and then you're going to retire at 70. You're going to be, okay, I'm 70. I can finally get some of my money back. You know. Like, what are you doing? This is fucking retirement thing. You think they're not gonna rob the funds? You think they're not gonna rob the fucking funds? I'm gonna retire. You see, like, some random politicians are like robbing the retirement funds. Like, oops, the money disappeared. Now we gotta increase the retirement age. Somebody stole $10 million. Somebody just got fucking rich. You know, the president's nephew stole $10 million, and now we gotta increase the retirement. I'm like, no, thank you. No, thank you. I didn't put anything in because I don't have a job. And if I get a job, I'll be like, hey, I want like a personal contract. I don't want to pay fucking retirement and bullshit. I want fucking personal contract. Everybody wants your money. Nobody wants to give you money. Ever tried selling a book? Ever tried selling a fucking book? Try selling a book and see how well people are gonna buy your shit, and then tell me if you're so willing to just fucking, yeah, let me buy more supplements. Let me just buy random supplements. It's oh, well, when is what's his name? I forgot his name. Kevin Levron. When is Kevin Levron gonna buy your book, but you're buying his supplement? I don't remember Kevin Levron buying my book. But he wants me to buy. Hey, good luck with that, mate. It's like, again, here's this tribulus extract. The herb costs $2. You get some whiskey. I guess the vodka, the whiskey is the expensive part. And it's like, oh shit. You can make tribulus at home. You don't need to buy supplement pills, tribulus. You can just have years of supply for a few bucks. Funny. And they keep making them more expensive. They keep making it more expensive. For example, this Jim Beam Tribulus. It's like, okay, it was on promotion. It was like $7. When it's not on promotion, it was $10. Okay, fine, But then it's like you look at the other brands and it's like $15, $20. And it's like, excuse me, what, for tribulus? For a herb you want $20? Excuse me, what? And it's like you don't even know if it's like third party tested, if it's Bulgarian tribulus. Nobody tests if it's like real Bulgarian variety of the herb, Nobody tests. It's oh shit, well, I'll make it at home. I'll know it's the real thing. It's not gonna be $30. It's gonna be $4 for a year's supply. Okay. Thank you very much. It's like, oh shit, I buy a lot of Ostrovit and Jim Beam products, and it's like I don't remember Ostrovit or Jim Beam ever sponsoring my videos. I went through a fitness transformation. I got a better chest now. I got big forearms. I crush apples on video. I break karate chop bricks on video. I defeated Mark Wahlbrenner at finger push-ups on video. I got fucking big ass forearms. And it's like Ostrovit and Jim Beam, I'm giving them money. They never sponsor my video once. It's like, hey, I discovered the magic of alcohol extracts. I guess I don't need to pay you for tribulus anymore. No one wants to give you money. Everybody wants you to give them money. Funny how that works. Here is some heat-resistant paint. Heat-resistant for the exhaust parts. Okay, and if you had to pay a guy to like remove some random spot rusts under your car and remove them with like a rust remover, rust transformer, and do it like 6 times to make sure all the rust is gone, and then use like a heat resistant spray, and you gotta keep it warm. You gotta spray when the weather is warm. You gotta wait 1 day, then you gotta idle and drive. You think anybody's gonna follow these fucking, like a list of how to do it? No. They're gonna charge you $200 minimum. Okay? And they're gonna do a shitty job. What they're going to do is they're going to go with some wire brush. They're going to lightly scuff the rust spots for 5 minutes, just like scuff, 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 scuff. So he spends 5 minutes just like brushing some spots, and then If it's too many spots, he won't even brush all of them. And then he's just gonna fucking wipe it. He's gonna wipe it with some water, okay? And then he's gonna fucking paint it. And it's like, yeah, I did a big day's work. Give me $300. Or the same thing. If I was offering this service, some boomer, some stupid Bulgarian is gonna expect me to like slave away, carefully removing every speck of dust, every speck of rust under his car and make everything professional with guarantee. And then he's gonna be like, yeah, you slave away, you scrub all the rust 6 times, you use the rust removal spray 6 times to make it perfect, like from the Porsche factory. And then I'm gonna pay you $100 if you're a good kid. It's like, no, you're a fucking retard. You don't deserve this. Okay? You simply don't deserve this because you're a fucking retard. Anyway, I guess that's the video for today, guys. Hopefully we learned something. Okay? It's like, yeah, if you withdraw from society with all the other nice people, you find out that you're doing wonderful. You are actually doing wonderful. And please, stay away from Bulgarians. Never hire a Bulgarian. Do not talk to them. Do not tolerate them living next to you. Do not tolerate them working at your job. Stay the fuck away from Bulgarians. Make them fucking leave. Okay? Have a great day.